Okay, now we go to the technical drawing. In order for us to predict the type, the orientation, and the size of the image formed by spherical mirrors. First that we are going to tackle is concave mirror. Remember that for concave mirror, there are 5 cases that we need to consider. Meaning, there are 5 different images formed by a concave mirror. Whereas convex mirror, it has only one type of image formed. Okay? Now, let's go to concave mirror. Concave mirror. Okay, we have case A. Case A. For case A, the object, okay, is placed, okay, more than the length of the radius of curvature. Okay? Or in front of C. Ganun na lang. The object is placed in front of C, or the radius of curvature. So, let's sketch. And let's follow the steps. Okay? I will draw the principal axis. This is now how we can predict and then tell the outcome of the image by just sketching. Okay. Now, I'll assume that this is the mirror. This is the concave mirror. This is its front, and here is its back. Okay? This is the vertex. I will have this point as my F, and then I will have this point as my C. Okay, for example, if this concave mirror has a focal length of 5, then the radius of curvature is equal to 10. If the focal length is straight, then the radius of curvature, of course, is 6. Okay? If the F is 12, then of course this is 24. Okay, now, we are going to place the object in front of C. So, meaning to say, it is farther from C. Let's say, if the focal length is 5, then of course, C is 10. Then any number more than 10, that is for case A. It can be 11, 12, 13, 14, or any number higher than the value of C, that is for case A. Now, let's assume that the object is placed at, let's say, 12. At 12. This is the point. At 12. So, this is the object. Just sketch. Do not measure anymore. You just sketch. Then, we are going to determine. We can determine the location. We are able to know if it is inverted or erect, if it is real or virtual, by following this step. Okay? This is the object. Okay? This is the object. Now, if you place this object in front of this concave mirror, of course, there is an image formed. Eh, nasaan yung image? Saan siya mafo-form? Okay, by following these steps, we can determine or correctly sketch the image. One is from the head of the arrow going to C, or the mirror. So from the head to the mirror, and then it passes through the focus. Follow that. Okay, just sketch. From the head, okay, this is the ray of light hitting the mirror, and then this ray of light, of course, is reflected, passing through the focus. Just extend this line. You name this as, label this as your R sub 1, or this is the reflected ray coming from the head of this object. Okay, next step. From the head, it passes through the center of curvature. So from the head to the center of curvature. So head to the center of curvature. This is your R sub 2. Okay, that is your R sub 2. And then, you get the point of intersection. That is where the head of the arrow is located. Okay? Remember that R sub 1 and R sub 2 come from the head of the object. So, the point of intersection of R1 and R2, which come from the head, that is where the head of the image is formed later. So, nandito. Now, if we continue and do the same thing for the tail, so from the tail of this object, it hits the mirror. And then since it hits the mirror, since this is a mirror, of course it is reflected. And it passes through the focus. Label this as R3. Okay? So we have here, from the tail to the mirror to the focus. Next, number 4. We do the same thing. Just like R sub 2. Okay? So from the tail to the center of curvature. Tail to center of curvature. Just extend this line. This is your R sub 4. Okay? So for number 4, from tail to center of curvature, just extend the line until there is a point of intersection between R3 and R4. So this is the point of intersection between R3 and R4. And that is where the tail is formed. Remember that R3 and R4 come from the tail of the object. So the point of intersection between these two is the tail of the image. So we have 2 points of intersection. One point is the intersection between R1 and R2 coming from the head. Another point of intersection is the intersection between R3 and R4 coming from the tail. So connect the 2 points of intersection. That is where the image is located. So this is the image. This is where the image is located. Okay? Now, how do we know if it is inverted or not? Simply locate R1 and R2 coming from the head, then this is the head. Okay? R1 and R2 nasa baba, R3 and 4 nasa taas, then the image will teach us, the drawing will teach us that the image is inverted. So for case A, as a result, for the image, is the image inverted or erect? Okay, very obvious, the image we have drawn is inverted. Okay? Inverted image. Now, is the image real or virtual? Okay, remember what I told you a while back, that if the reflected ray, this is the reflected ray, actually touch the image, na-touch niya yung image, then we have a real image, not virtual. Okay. The other reflected ray, of course, touches the image, particularly the tail for R3. Then it is real. And then last, what happened to the image? Okay. If you compare it with the object size is this, as compared to the image size is this one. So relatively speaking, the image is smaller than the object. So the image is reduced in size. So this is for case A. So for case A, if we are to evaluate, it is located between C and F. So C and F siya. It is located between C and F and it is reduced. Okay? Now, I'd like you to, as much as possible, take note of this so that you can follow. Okay. We have another example. I am going to give you another example for case A. Okay? Just simple sketch so that we are able to get the image. Just to give you an example. Two more examples. Okay, I'll erase this one. Okay? Okay, case A. Remember, we are in case A. For case A, remember that the object is placed at a position higher than the center of curvature. Let's say, for example, if the object is concave, okay, I mean the mirror is concave, it has a focal length of, let's say, 3 centimeters, then what will be the center of curvature? Of course, the center of curvature will be equal to 6 centimeters. Then the object, I will denote that one as P. P is the symbol for the location or position of the object, or the distance of the object from the concave mirror. Okay, that is P. Okay, so for case A, like I told you, it is higher than C. So any value higher than 6, it can be 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so let's have it as, let's say, 10. Then if you sketch it this way, okay, this is now your concave mirror. This is its vertex. This is its vertex, this is its focus, and this is its center of curvature. From the given, the focus is straight. Then the center of curvature is 6. Then the object is placed at 10. So nandito siya. It is placed at 10. Now, if you do the same procedure as I did here, you will be able to find out that the image will be formed somewhere between C and F. So you have now an idea as to what is the characteristic of this image. So as you can see the image, relative or compare it with the object. This is the object. So this is inverted. Okay, inverted. This is reduced. And this is raised. Of course, if you have followed the correct procedure in drawing. Okay, that is for case A. Okay, later we're going to show case B.